I think there's a movement happening right now where a lot of people, more and more people are asking for more and more protected bike lanes so that it's easy to go everywhere in Montreal by bike.
It's been 10 years since the first ghost bike like this one was installed on Montreal's Park Avenue in memory of cyclist Suzanne Châtelain, who was killed while riding her bike on this street. On Saturday, Montreal protesters form a human bike lane calling for safer roads for pedestrians and cyclists.
In 2021, we also installed a second ghost bike at corner of Park and Mount Royal. So this same street has seen 2 ghost bike memorials that we've installed. There's been another cyclist who died a bit further down, but the family didn't want a memorial. And there have been countless pedestrians that have died as well.
All the people agreed that there should be a bike lane here, and that was 12 years ago. And the fact that the city doesn't even have it in its plan, for me, doesn't make sense.
Montreal plans to spend $30 million this year to upgrade its cycling infrastructure by adding or upgrading about 60 kilometers of bike paths. The project will go across 14 boroughs and 4 neighboring municipalities. This a part of the mayor's Vision Vélo, which includes adding a total of 200 kilometers of bike paths, including 10 new sections of the Réseau Express Vélo.
It's a solution to so many problems, whether it's congestion, whether it's environmental crisis, whether it's road safety. So I think demanding for more bike lanes is super important. We don't own a car and we bike, 365 days a year. We do winter biking. They do it with us.
We forget that there's not an equitable balance of space allotted to vehicles in the city. 78% of the road is dedicated only to cars, and you have 1.3%, depending on the neighborhood, to bike lanes. So that's a very small amount, given that we have a growing number of people using other means of mobility to get around the city, and now we have electric scooters that are added to the mix as well. So we have to take into account that not everybody owns a car, not everybody should have to be in a car, and so we can give more space to everyone. And like I said, the more vulnerable users first, and that's by foot and other mobility means as well.
It is interesting. I have a white bike at home. My bike is like a ghost bike, frankly. But I don't really ride it because I don't feel safe. And that's kind of a sad thing.
I would never ride here with my children.
In Montreal, Brittany Henriques, City News.